Hi, today I'm reviewing the Pyunkang Yul Ato Cream Blue Label. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money. I'll never waste time on sponsored ads or videos. So if that's something you're into, like, subscribe, share the video, check out my newsletter, or click on the links below. And be sure to check out my newsletter. I want to mention I'm doing a giveaway every single week. So we've had some fun winners. And so check that out for sure.
There's only like 300 subscribers.
There's only 300 subscribers, so you got a really good chance of winning something. Last week was Paula's Choice. I think this week we've got Numbers in Toner at the same time we review tomorrow. What else have we had? We've had a lot. Kinship. Yeah, so check it out. Okay, so this product I purchased, I will mention, this formula was changed around 2022, so I'm currently reviewing the current formula. And we'll say a lot of websites have the previous formula listed that's including Yes Style. I was very confused when I went there and they had the old ingredient list up, which didn't match my box. And I looked, I kept doing a little bit of digging. So that's the old formula. They've changed it. In my opinion, they changed it for the better. However, I didn't really test out the old version other than like a small tube. So there we go. Okay, so they say it's a ceramide-rich cream formulated without 20 kinds of harmful ingredients that delivers ample moisture and nutrients, smooth and strengthen irritated skin. Its thick, creamy texture instantly builds up a protective layer of skin in a light and non-sticky finish. And again, current formula. So, first criteria is packaging. We've got a blue squeeze tube, which I prefer very much so, with a nice dispenser. So I like this as opposed to the jar. I think the old product was purchased in a jar. Maybe the smaller size quantity was in a jar. So, okay, in terms of denatured or any types of alcohol, it does not contain any of this. And in terms of fragrance, this has no fragrance or scent. The previous version has myrrh extract in there, which is typically more of a fragrance ingredient. So the new kind does not, which is nice for sensitive skin types. I think a lot of people looking at this product are probably people geared towards sensitive skin products. So, in terms of the location, this one is made in Korea, so no issues with that. Okay, ease of use. So it does have a thick texture. Some people in some of their reviews describe the texture similar to Vaseline. I don't quite think it's that thick, but it certainly is thick. So, although a little bit of it tends to go a long way. So smooth this over skin after cleansing, after serums, after toners, treatments, anything like that. So at the very last step of your morning or evening routine, you can apply this. You can also apply this to the body. The tube is pretty big, over 4 ounces. So you can get away with using it on your body or dry areas or your neck, décolleté, wherever you want. So there you go. So smooth it over skin to help it absorb. It absorbs pretty quickly and it sets to a natural finish. And it does take a little bit of effort, but once it soaks in, it feels nice. It's non-greasy feeling, which, looking at the ingredients, you'd think it would kind of be greasy, but it really isn't greasy at all. You see it soaks in, nice matte finish, not very sticky, not tacky, non-greasy. Personally, for me, I will use this in my morning routine on my neck. Not really so much on my face unless it's very dry out. And this winter hasn't been very dry up until today or yesterday. So keep that in mind. And then at night, I'll smooth over my face, neck, and décolleté. And sometimes on areas around my arms that get dry, I'll apply this. So it works pretty good for that. If you have super oily skin, certainly probably you're going to want to use it at night, not so much in the morning routine because just of how thick it is, especially applying a sunscreen over it. Certain sunscreens have a tendency to pill over this, so keep that in mind. But once it soaks in, it feels really nice and non-greasy. Okay, antioxidants and beneficial ingredients in this one. So we've got macadamia nut oil. Man, when I was, I don't know, probably 10 years ago, man, I went through the biggest phase of obsessively eating chocolate-covered macadamia nuts. There was one brand, and they were so good. You know, they were like $9, $10 a package. Man, I bet that specific product alone was like 20 pounds worth. So anyway, so I like using it in my skincare now, and I still love chocolate covered macadamia nuts, just not eating them by the bagful this time. So it's good in emollient, rich in fatty acids. We've got shea butter, antioxidant emollient. We've got beeswax, which probably gives it that Vaseline-like thickness. Comes from beehives. It's a wonderful emollient. However, it's not vegan, so keep that in mind. We've got ceramide NP, skin identical ingredient, berry repairing ingredient. We've got betaine, which is a humectant. We've got sodium hyaluronate, which is another humectant. We've got arginine, which is a cell-communicating peptide. It helps with wrinkles, fine lines, wrinkle depth, wrinkle length. What else? Wrinkle depth, length, and width. And it's kind of the Botox in a jar peptide. However, once you try something like Snap 8, it's like arginine on steroids almost. Snap 8 is, I'm going to talk about more later on, but and then last but not least, we've got honeysuckle flower extract, which is a anti-inflammatory, skin soothing, and antibacterial ingredient. It's also used as a preservative as well. So, I mean, not the longest list of ingredients, but a nice list of some emollients and hydrating ingredients and humectants in here. So nothing wrong with that. It feels so nice on my skin. Yeah, so yeah, you can just tell how much more hydrated it is. Okay. In terms of animal testing, so this is annoying to me because this is the make or break point at this product review between it getting a 10 out of 10 and a 9 out of 10. I Google the brand. Are they cruelty-free? I'd say half the sites come up, say they're not, and half of them say they are. It's annoying. So it looks like they are selling in China. China's changing their laws like all the time now. So recently it changed it where certain products can be exempt from animal testing in China. So if Pyunkang Yul is sold in China, have they completed that process to become an exception? I don't know. And that's where I can't really tell. So I guess I'd rather give them, give cruelty-free people the benefit of the doubt and say, you know what? It might not be cruelty-free because we don't know if they've submitted that paper. The brand themselves responded to an email somebody asked if they're cruelty-free, and they said they were. But then I look at these sites, Conscious Bunny, Ethical Bunny, Cruelty-Free Kitty. Those are three companies, especially Cruelty-Free Kitty, that's done a lot of work in terms of labeling brands that are not cruelty-free and so forth. So I guess at that point, I'm not sure. So I think this certainly warrants more research. So Pyunkang Yul responded to a question. They said, this is a response from Pyunkang Yul regarding their cruelty-free status. Hello, thank you for reaching out to us. We are a cruelty-free brand. If you find that stated otherwise, please let us know so that we can ask them to retract their statement. Thank you. Best regards, Pyunkang Yul. And that's from the Pyunkang Yul U.S. branch. So is it possible that the U.S. Pyunkang Yul branch is cruelty-free and the Korean branch? Huh. I don't freaking know. It's something that I need to research more, and we'll certainly get back to you. Leave your thoughts, because it's interesting when you find half and half. They're cruelty-free, they're not. They're cruelty-free, they're not. They're cruelty-free, they're not. What the heck is the truth? And I have a feeling the devil is in the details when it comes down to everything like this. When it comes to laws, everything, the devil is in the details. So, not sure. There we go. And I know a few years ago, I don't think they were selling in China, but things might have changed. So, anyway, let me know your thoughts on it. I'm more interested in your thoughts than rambling on about it, because at this point, I don't really know. Okay, in terms of performance, so this one's nice. It really gives a nice hydrating moisture, lasts for hours after you apply it. For what the product promises, it promises to ease itchiness and burning sensation caused by dry skin, strengthen the skin barrier, soothe troubled skin with its mild formula, deliver nutrients and moisture to the skin. I would say it delivers on all those accounts. It gives us some soothing ingredients, which is nice. It contains ceramides to help with the skin barrier. And it gives hydration to skin. So I would say this product, in my opinion, is probably geared towards dry, sensitive skin types and normal skin types. I have a feeling for oily skin types, it might be too much, especially during the daytime, but at night, might be okay. And then for acne-prone skin, there's a few ingredients of note, and there's not a ton of ingredients of note, but the ones that I'm going to note are highly comedogenic, Glyceryl Stearate, Beeswax, Carbomer is not so much, and then ethyl hexyl palmitate. The three of the four of those are very, very comedogenic, so if you have acne-prone skin, be aware, unless maybe you don't have any issues with those specific ingredients. Okay. Price, so it's the full size, 120 milliliters, 4 ounces. It retails for $13, which is a good deal. You don't get a deal like that in most places, so it's really, really affordable, especially if you think you're going to multitask and use this on your body and hands and things like that. In terms of the it factor, very nice product overall. Honestly, I looked for dupes. I couldn't find many very close dupes to it. The closest ones I can find, and I don't really think these are that close. They're more alternatives than dupes at this point. The 2-Swan Collagen Lifting Cream, the Coexar Intensive EGF Peptide Cream Mask Pack, the Claire's Midnight Blue Calming Cream, and the Cetearyl Enriched by Nature Cream, which I think is maybe a newer product of theirs. So I need to check out more from that brand. I've only tried a couple things from them, and I don't think I've reviewed anything from them yet. So I certainly need to do that. So this comes back to animal cruelty being the key point between it being a 9 and a 10. So I'm certainly up for changing it if I get some concrete facts. So leave your thoughts below. I think direct links might get instantly removed from the filter by YouTube, but if you put the link in and then write DOT in parentheses com, I think I can check that out. So leave your thoughts, because it is the difference between a 9 and a 10, which is huge. So there we go. Leave your thoughts. I've asked you 100 times for it, and I will see you guys more tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.